Hello, everyone, and welcome to this casual energy update this week. So, I wasn't gonna do it today, but I decided, you know what? Why not? Let's just free talk and, see where it goes as usual. So, today is Monday, it is a new week, new beginning. Definitely this week is filled with opportunities and filled with ways to energies to pivot and shift and recommit and reevaluate and just a lot of movement. We also have a new moon in Gemini that's going to be coming up, I believe, on the 22nd, which just coincides with the launch of the Heal and Rise experience. So that's beautiful, with the opening ceremony happening the following day. So we'll definitely be working with some new moon energy there. So today, I wanted to talk to you all about the work and what does it mean to do the work? And I want to talk to you guys about it because the last post that I posted was like so many of you saw it, liked it, commented, shared, and it definitely hit a nerve. And I believe the post, it was a tweet that I saw by this beautiful being. Her name is Crystal, and she said that you don't need any more empowerment events or webinars. You need to do the work. And it definitely struck a chord within everyone, definitely within me. I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, yes, that's exactly it. And not to say that empowerment events or webinars or informational stuff is bad. It's not bad. It really depends on where you are. But for the most part, we have spent, as a collective, we have spent a lot of time, many, many years doing empowerment, doing informational workshops and, well, not workshops, like webinars and things like that. And we have spent so much time absorbing information that it's becoming more like we're just taking in this information thinking that that's the work. And so I just want to differentiate the two, what it means to do the work versus and seeing, thinking, understanding, and consuming somebody else's work. There's two different things. So first, yes, you want to get information. So the stage of receiving information is good, because then you receive information and then you decide, okay, this person that resonates with me, their style, their communication style, their channel resonates with me, this technique resonates with me, I'm gonna go and take it and make it my own. That's fine. But if you are just constantly just seeing these posts and liking them and listening to people talk, and they make you feel better for that second, and I'm saying including myself, they make you feel better for that second, and then it fades away. Then it becomes this codependency on that person, on that channel, on that page, on etc., etc. So then you become codependent, thinking that I need to listen to them more and more. I need to consume more and more information so that I can feel better. And then you begin to condition yourself to think that you need something outside of you to make you feel better or to raise your vibration. So, and again, no shade. This is definitely something that I have done and had to like backtrack and be like, wait a minute, I think I need to tune everyone out. So every now and then, and I do this a lot, I just tune everyone out. I unplug from the masses. And I personally have very, very, very serious, rigid boundaries, sometimes even too rigid. But that's what keeps me honest, to keep looking within me and keep pulling information from source. directly as opposed to from someone else. Now, that doesn't mean I don't have teachers, I do, but they are very carefully selected and curated, and they're always up for questioning. So that's just how I do it. So I want you to think about that the more you consume this information, again, you become dependent on whoever is giving you that information. This is very dangerous because we are already dependent on so much shit. We're already dependent on, we're conditioned to wait for something or someone outside of us to come save us. This is what we're trying to undo by actually doing the work. Okay, so we're already conditioned that we need let's take social media platforms for example, and I've said this many times. Social media platforms are advertising platforms, period. They are meant for you to keep going back and become addicted to them so that you can be served with more content that is going to benefit somebody. I'm not saying this metaphorically, I know, because I was in the advertising industry when social media became a thing, and I saw how everything kind of transformed. Now, it didn't used to be like this, but then it became for sure an advertising platform. So keep that in mind, that the more information that you consume, you become this, you treating your body and your mind as a landfill. And I said this before, if you're treating your mind and your body as a landfill, then you're gonna be full of crap. Worse, full of other people's crap. Okay, so this is part of doing the work, is cleansing everyone's crap, releasing everyone's crap, and fill yourself with your own crap. I would rather be filled with my own crap than, or with my own, energy, whatever, than with other people. At least it's mine and I have to work with it. So that's kind of the idea of doing the work, is really tuning out everything and everyone. And I call this radical self-care as well. Tuning out everything and everyone, and tuning to your own channel, to your own intuition, and doing that unique work that is unique to you. And even you are changing every day, so that uniqueness is going to shift every single day, and learning how to do that universal work. So I'm saying this because, again, it struck a chord, and I'm about to go on a 6-week journey doing this work with people who sign up for the Heal and Rise experience. And I keep thinking about it, and I have so much that I want to teach. But the most important thing I keep coming back to, or my guides have been guiding me to, is the importance of teaching people not how to do it. Yes, I will be giving tools and things like that, but teaching people to empower themselves, not to rely on me for empowerment, but to empower themselves to question everything, including what I say, and including everyone and everything. This is, and I've said this in a previous workshop at Ethel's Club, I believe, and also at Weeksville, that we are in a time where we have to carve our own path, and Earth is becoming this kind of like choose your own adventure type of Earth. And the reason why this is happening is because the old paradigm is falling away, and we have to begin to create the new. And the brave will create the new, and everyone else will follow. So I don't expect everyone to be doing this, creating the new part, but everyone will be creating something new in their life, whether it is a new of, you know, setting boundaries, that's something new, or stop watching TV, that's a new thing, or switch your diet, or begin to exercise, or whatever it is that is new to you. There is this energy of newness. And now with Venus retrograde, we're giving this time to reevaluate so much, and leading up to summer solstice with the eclipses, and there's so much that's going to get shaken so that it can get released within you. And so when I talk about the work, I don't mean that I am telling you this is how you do it. That is not what I teach. That is not how I teach. I'm not interested in followers. I'm not interested in people that worship culture. I'm pretty low key, as you all know. I don't follow anybody. You can look at my page now. I don't follow anyone. I am just minding my business in my garden, doing my thing. And that may seem a little extreme, but that's how I was able to tune everyone out to get myself to where I am right now. So there's gonna be a period where it's time to come out, right? But now we are we are within. And the new paradigm is you saving you. This is what's happening right now. These are the energies that are available to us right now. We're quarantined on our own, in our feelings, in our bodies. We have nowhere to go so that we can begin to find that strength and that power within us to save ourselves from whatever old version that is part of the old paradigm, so that we can create and usher in the new version. So back to the work, they're right. You don't need any more empowerment events. Okay? Maybe you do. Maybe you do need a little push. But after a while, you kind of have to just put everything on pause and choose a path. Choose a path. There is no wrong path. Choose any path, because that path will shift and change, right? So, like, for example, you might resonate with me today, and in a couple of months, you'll be like, you know what? Not anymore. Let me go and do something else. That's fantastic. That is fabulous, because you're supposed to be growing and evolving and moving and making up your own mind. So, you don't need any more of that. There's so much information out there, and this is the beauty of about this, is that there's so many tools, there are so many teachers, there's so many techniques and things that you can do, and to be honest, sometimes it's overwhelming. And so your job is to begin to curate now and to hone in on what resonates with you, so that you can actually begin to affect change and create change in your own life with what you have. Have absolute faith that you have everything you need right now. You don't need me, you don't need anybody. However, it is nice to have a community, especially that we're not together physically. We are now building the new paradigm energetically, which is really powerful, because everything starts with energy anyway. So by the time we are able to come out and be in the world physically even more, then we'll have this template, this little matrix that we created around us, our own matrix. So we're going to create our own reality energetically, and that's going to pave the way for the physical to anchor. So anyway, I just wanted to talk to you all about the work and how important it is to begin to do the work, especially during this Venus retrograde. There's a new moon coming up. I highly encourage you to set an intention for change, for shift, for release, for cleansing. I will have a cleanse sound bath session coming up. It's going to be about the theme. I was given the theme today. It's going to be about rewriting your story. So, creating some shifts in your story, in the story you've been telling yourself. So, again, I've been doing this work for years now, and it is so awesome. Like, I kind of just want to keep it to myself, which is what I've been doing here at the studio, like just minding my business at the studio, but I'm really being called to put it out there. Now, the other thing you will not see me do is preach anything here. I'm here to encourage, to uplift, I'm saying, through social media, and to also advertise what I have and using the platform in that way. But I do not share the depth of my techniques or any of that, because I'm not here to try to awaken you by forcing you. I'm just here to uplift you if you come across my page, and that's it. But if you want anything else, you're gonna have to opt in, and that's the first step of doing the work, is choosing yourself and investing in yourself. Okay, so find someone that you trust, someone that resonates with you, and invest in yourself. We spend so much time buying shoes, I mean, not me. Honestly, I don't shop that much. As you can see, I wear the same shit every day. I love it. I love my clothes. And I got this at like for like $3 at the store. It's vintage. It's fantastic. I do have some nice pieces though. But anyway, we spend a lot of time on buying shoes, buying food, buying purses, buying these expensive things, and that's fantastic. That's great. Treat yourself. But at some point, you're gonna have to actually treat yourself to something more powerful, to something that's going to be an investment in your future. So, with that being said, please join my webinar tomorrow. Again, I know I just said talked a lot of shit about webinars, but we're actually going to do an energy practice. So I'm gonna talk a little bit. So it's going to be informational. You're gonna get to ask your questions, but also I'm going to do an energy work session to help you activate some magic within you, whatever is ready to activate in preparation for the new moon. So if you want to join that, please do. If you want to join the 6 week experience, if you're called to it, if you're ready to do the work though, please do. And otherwise, I will see you on the IG later. And thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your presence. And I hope that you know how powerful and magical and ready you are. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.